today we're going to be going over the reason why people in your network marketing business, or not necessarily in your business, but while you're in your business, why people give you so much crap. And they do it because they don't even understand what's going on. So anyway, I'm going to jump into a few things right here. Today we're going to be talking about something called the Dunning-Kruger effect. Now, if you've never heard of this before, I think you're going to have a lot of fun with this. You're going to learn some stuff here today. But I'm pulling my screen right here and show you this. This is the Dunning-Kruger effect, and this is why people are giving you crap in your business. Okay, so if you look at this right here, we have confidence on the left, or I think that's the x-axis, and wisdom on the y-axis. And if I'm wrong, I apologize. But regardless, these are two different axes. Confidence is on the left going up. Wisdom, or knowledge/experience, is on the bottom. If you notice on the left side, someone's confidence is sky high when their knowledge or their wisdom is very low. As we move a little bit further, when we have average wisdom, average knowledge, average experience, our confidence is actually lower. And as we go all the way to the right side where we are an expert, we start to gain back our confidence when we start to realize and we start to actually learn the things that make us a true expert. So let's read the definition of the Dunning-Kruger effect. Right here it says, in the field of psychology, the Dunning-Kruger effect is a cognitive bias in which people mistakenly assess their cognitive ability as greater than it is. As described by social psychologists David Dunning and Justin Kruger, the cognitive bias of illusory superiority results from an internal illusion in people of low ability and from an external misperception in people of high ability. That is, the miscalibration of the incompetent stems from the error about the self, whereas the miscalibration of the highly competent stems from an error about others. Let's go on to the further definition of this. In 2011, David Dunning wrote about his observations that people with substantial, measurable deficits in their knowledge or expertise lack the ability to recognize those deficits, and therefore, despite potentially making error after error, they tend to think they are performing competently when they are not. In short, those who are incompetent, for lack of a better term, should have little insight into their incompetence, an assertion that has become known as the Dunning-Kruger effect. So, wow, that is really interesting. In short, when people have really no knowledge about something, their confidence goes sky high. This is also seen in all over social media when people are commenting or things like that, right? When people are commenting on things that they probably shouldn't be, they are in the really high confidence, low knowledge space. That's why you see a lot of people who are arguing on Facebook, they're arguing on YouTube, they're arguing on Instagram, and everything is just getting angrier and angrier, and there's really no one offering super solid reason. The reason is because most people who are in the average wisdom category, they're in the valley of despair. They don't actually think they have that much confidence. Have you ever noticed that the more you learn about something, the less you talk about it? If you are actually knowledgeable about something, most likely you're not talking about it that much because you know how much you actually don't know, and you don't want to be seen as stupid, but you're actually aware of how much you don't know. But in the beginning, you're not aware of how much you don't know, so you just say stuff. Now, you probably don't, but you probably know people like this. You know people who do that? They don't actually know what they're talking about, but they just talk, they just say stuff, acting like they're confident, or acting like they know a lot, and they're really confident, but they don't know anything. These are people who give you crap in your business. They don't know jack, right? They don't know anything. They say stuff like pyramid scam. They say stupid stuff, but they don't know what they're talking about. Their confidence is sky high because their knowledge is about a 0 out of 100. The more that you learn in network marketing, this could be a journey that you maybe have been on, the more that you have learned in network marketing, maybe the less confident you've become because you've learned so much, but you haven't yet learned enough to be an expert. Because as you learn more and more and more, and you start to close the gap on what you do not know, that's when you're confident again. You get the slope of enlightenment. You start to actually speak with authority, and now you're confident again. Now, you'll notice that most people who are commenting on social media, they're not saying smart things because there's so few true experts. The few true experts that are out there, like they might be posting, but they're probably spending the majority of their time increasing their own knowledge rather than posting about it. That's why the vast majority of people talking on any given subject are in the peak of Mount Stupid. Their confidence is high because their knowledge is low. And this is especially true in network marketing. I mean, there's no way that you have been in the business for any length of time. There's no way you've been in the business for any length of time whatsoever and actually taken action and not gone through this yourself. My guess is you've gotten a ton of haters from people that maybe be close to you or maybe they're not close to you, whatever. You probably got haters though, and they're hating on you. They're hating on the business because they're in the peak of high confidence, low knowledge. You can't blame them. It's literally a psychological study that has been proven over and over and over again. You can see it in social media happening across any topic possible, but you don't have to get mad at them. They're simply conforming to cognitive biases that have been around. I mean, this guy discovered this in 2011, but people have been acting like this for a lot longer than that, right? So don't get angry about it. Just realize that it's just math. It just is what it is, right? If you talk to 100 people about your network marketing opportunity, realize that a good portion of them aren't going to understand anything because their knowledge is low. And because their knowledge is low, they're not aware that there is knowledge that they don't have. Therefore, they make comments based on their little knowledge. And because they have so little knowledge, they don't realize that there's knowledge that they don't have, so they don't go seek that out. So just treat it as math. If you talk to 100 people, realize that probably half of them are going to be in the high confidence, low knowledge barrier. They're going to be stupid. Just realize that right off the bat. That's 50 of them, bang. And probably 10% of those will be potentially belligerent. Or 5%. 5 or 10% will be just completely belligerent stupid. Now that leaves you with 50 more, right? 50 like people that are like either smart or they're at least in the average area, right? They're in the low confidence area because they've got some working knowledge. Maybe they have low working knowledge of network marketing, but they have working knowledge of like their own mind. They say, okay, I don't fully understand this. I shouldn't speak too much about it because I don't understand it. Let's hear more about it. Let's learn more about it. Okay, then you'll have like 50 of those people. And then, of course, those will segment out. But this is why people hate on your business, because they don't understand anything, and their lack of knowledge is actually keeping them from the rest of their lack of knowledge. Anyway, really interesting stuff. If you want to go research it more, it's called the Dunning-Kruger effect, and it's absolutely affecting your business. But you don't have to be a super ninja genius about this effect in order to get results in network marketing. I just want to let you know this is why people are hating on your actual business when they do, and they hate on ours too, so don't worry about it. It's all good. They hate on everyone, and this happens in every industry. No matter what you're in, no matter what you're doing, there's going to be haters because of this exact topic. Now, I personally want to mitigate this as much as possible. That's why we do the vast majority of our recruiting using the internet, and we get our systems to take the rejection rather than us personally, because number one, rejection sucks. Number two, it's kind of a waste of time, because if I am spending my time getting rejected, I'm not spending my time recruiting, I'm not spending my time making sales. So we let our systems get the rejection for us, and then we talk to the cream of the crop. If you want to know how we actually do that, there's a free blueprint that we wrote. It's MLMRebelsBlueprint.com. You go to MLMRebelsBlueprint.com, you can go ahead and read that, learn how you can make yourself an automated and leveraged recruiting system to get basically get automation to deal with the super confident dumb people, and then the good cream of the crop comes to you. Go to MLMRebelsBlueprint.com. You can learn more about it there. Anyway, appreciate y'all for taking the time here today. I love y'all. If you found value in this, do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe down below, and we'll see you all very soon. Talk to you a little later.